What does her work matters mean to you?
Two Black women navigating their journeys, sharing their experiences,
creating a safe space,
and being authentic.
Rooted in abundance and evolution.
Welcome to the pod.
Welcome back.
Hey y'all.
We back. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Because I know it got hot in here.
Okay, it got hot, y'all.
It got hot in here for a second.
Y'all need a water break, y'all. Take y'all a little water break.
Take y'all water break. Hopefully, it's a new week, new episode. So hopefully, you done took what we gave y'all last week and we about to add on to it. You know how, I don't know how many church goers or church kids we got, but, because they don't, well, I guess they do, but I wouldn't really know because I don't really go to church. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, you know how they used to have revival, or they have revival and then they be having a preacher preach, but every day it's a different, but they all
connected.
That's what we doing here. That's what we got going on here.
It's like when they have like basically they have like a certain subject they can do like the whole month or something like that. Yeah.
And everybody's topic has to do, it's like under this umbrella.
Yes.
But it's all under one top. Yes, that's where we are right now. That's where we are with this season. I feel like season 9, I don't know what the umbrella is.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What is the umbrella?
But all these episodes is under it, and it's definitely not light. Wasn't
very
light.
Heavy weather. Very heavy.
Okay, very heavy.
Life ain't light right now.
Okay. Potential for damaging winds.
Okay. Your house might fly up off its foundation.
Okay.
So
flash flood warning.
Okay. Make sure it's anchored, baby. You gotta be anchored during this time.
Oh my God.
Listen, I know y'all feeling it too.
I know y'all feeling it. You feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh Lord,
I love a good reference now.
I do too, cause I swear SpongeBob got the most of them.
SpongeBob got something for everything.
Literally,
a meme, a quote.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
Let me tell you what the funniest meme from, one of the funniest memes from SpongeBob that recently just resurfaced everywhere. That lady and she pushing her kids.
Yes. Oh yeah, cause she always got them kids.
She said, my crew.
It was always let's go kids. It's always.
I said that's a mother. She said I'm gonna protect my kids from this foolishness.
And then she gonna cover their ears and cuss you out. In her fish language.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
And I'm going home with my kids.
With my kids. Okay.
And this is why I don't come out.
The lady in that purple dress. That was her lady in the purple dress.
And this is why she didn't come out with her kids often, because y'all always acting the fool in the bikini bottom.
Doing too much.
There's always something in the bikini bottom.
Mr. Krabs when I had being cheap.
Being cheap, but you own a restaurant.
In his burgers, because that's what
you have a restaurant.
Okay.
And you're cheap. But can we talk about that man that came into the Krusty Krab talking about rev up those fryers? Don't come in here telling me what to do. How about you go home and cook your own food?
No, you know who? Mr. Pickles. Where's the pickles?
And then he lifted up that tongue.
Yo, I call that man
big bag.
He was dealing with big bag.
A big bag bully.
And you coming in here shaking and all that body moving like,
it's too much.
All jiggly, and it was too much. I smell some pickles.
And spitting.
But no, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I think my favorite episode of SpongeBob might honestly be when Sandy was hibernating. And
Honey,
I love the episode. I don't know why. They would stop playing with. Why would y'all rip the fur
off, and
put it on?
Now she's naked, and now she's naked and afraid. Literally, naked and afraid. And you wondering why she's cutting up.
Wondering why. And then SpongeBob, you in here trying to breathe in, knowing you are a sponge.
You need water. You need it.
Or when SpongeBob had to go to Winnie Hut Junior's. That's not episode 2.
They did.
Because he had them dumbbells, they had them bunnies on the end.
He just knew he was strong.
That one little muscle.
No, baby.
All right, y'all.
Okay. Anyway.
Now, SpongeBob child. Okay. Ooh, it's a good one.
I don't like this one. Go ahead.
I am so grateful to be alive, healthy, and thriving. Thriving. And in the midst of whatever we're going through, we're still thriving.
We still thriving because I'm alive.
I'm still alive.
No, we did this.
I'm still alive. Ooh. I'm definitely still thriving. I love that for us.
I just want something that's
Good.
Oh, this is good.
I ain't gonna lie, I want some new cards.
We ain't even got through these. She talking about I want some new cards.
I get bored easily. I be like, okay, something new. Time for something new.
Okay. This one says, I am resilient and can overcome the toughest time.
Ooh, read it again.
I am resilient and can overcome, they got that italicized.
Overcome.
The toughest times. Honey.
The toughest.
The toughest.
It says the toughest.
Toughest.
I overcome.
Overcome. I'm over them.
I'm over it already.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one.
That's really good. That's for me. That was for me.
That was really good.
That was really good. Really good. So to wrap this season 9 on up.
This is the finale. This is our finale.
This is the finale.
Episode, y'all. Season 9. Oh my gosh, you better be on season 10. I don't know what season 10 gonna be, y'all.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. Cause we tried to say something last time.
I ain't saying nothing either because I've been thinking about it like, oh, we are like 10. We about to be 10 seasons in. Like, I feel like something big is on the horizon. I just don't know what. I just like. No, I'm not saying this. No. I'm saying just like I don't know, like or what. No,
I'm doing this because I'm saying come in and take a seat. Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to pinpoint. We've done enough of trying to pinpoint things and have a blueprint and write a script and you know what?
I know one thing I'll be doing.
We just showing up.
I would. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
We just stand on the stage.
Yep. Just
Herbert Matters Pot.
Whatever God wants.
What we doing this season?
Because by this point, this is his podcast. This is his stage. The podcast is his stage. We just showing up. Honestly.
Thank you. They go right into the topic. Using your gifts and talents that you already have.
Inside.
In here. Because we all have stuff that we are good at. And I want to say, I saw this TikTok and she was saying that gifts are the things that come second nature to you. It's effortless. It's the thing, she said, it's the thing that you get complimented most for, and you like, oh, thanks. Like I didn't even think I was doing nothing for real, but
that's me all the time.
Okay, thank you. Like I did do that a little bit, and so I'm thinking like, I think for me, I do get complimented, and I hate talking. Like I hate public speaking, but anytime like I do like a meeting or something like you got to talk to a lot of people. It's like you speak well for like you got a really good speaking voice. Like you talk really well. And I'm like, who y'all here?
Because what I hear in my head, it's like girl, shut up.
It sounds.
Yes. I don't want to hear it. Yes, I like that's interesting that you say that because that's what I was gonna start with. I feel like the gifts are the things that either. We feel like we've had to make small or people try to like belittle us about or things that other people see as like really big and grand that we do where we just like this is like normal.
It's normal.
This is,
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like
I had that the point where you saying yes. I put some of us have talents that we haven't tapped into yet or that we let go of. And I think sometimes we let go of the talents and gifts that we had because it's not working out for us in that season, in that state, in act 2. I didn't want you to do that yet. You wasn't even like, yeah, that's good. I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you know that's a gift and talent that I have, but we need to mature that a little bit before I just let you go out there and
be doing anything with it. Yeah.
Because people will. Just like a lot of people got podcasts because talking is their gift, but maybe you wasn't supposed to be talking on this podcast. Not about that. Like I do want you to talk, but not about this
platform. Not on this platform.
Not on this platform, and not about that. So I think we have gifts and gifts and talents that we let go of because we don't know how to use them. We're not using them in the right way, or like you said, somebody has like muted us and put us down. Because I know for me, talking is a talent for me. Like us sitting on the podcast, this is a talent. However, when I was a kid, when I was in school, she talked too much.
Yes.
Excessive talking.
Yes.
The grades, the report card was always good.
Always good.
We gonna get the work done. But guess what I'm doing when I get done with that work? Hey, friend.
Yes.
Hey, so what you want to play on the playground? Like, like who gonna be the cheetah girls when we go out here? What we playing today? Like,
girl, yes. See, but I feel the same way. I feel like one of my gifts is talking. I do know I'm good at it, but it's like sometimes I don't want to, honestly. Sometimes I don't want to. And sometimes I think I've grown.
I don't want to say that.
I've grown into knowing that there's a lot of things that when I was younger, or I'll say when I was a teenager, that people noticed in me that I didn't notice in myself.
Yes.
That I'm noticing now. That I'm like, they were using me for my gifts. They were using me. Like, I'm over here thinking I'm being helpful when baby, they're using you. I'm realizing that some of the things that I'm good at trigger other people. It triggers them because it makes it known that, like, oh, you see me. I think that is what it is. I can see people for real. Like, I don't care about all the extra fluff you showing me. Like, I can see. Like, I was listening to this TikTok, this girl, and she was been talking about how, like, she had got this new job, and she was like, honestly, I'm so aware of myself that I don't like nobody. And I was like, I feel that a lot of times because I'm in spaces where it's like, you don't have to do anything or say anything. I can just watch you and I'll be like, not for me. Not for me. And you think, oh, she's coming off standoffish, or as somebody said to me before, I'm bougie and stuck up. But really, I'm reading the room and I don't want it.
I don't really, I don't want it. I think that right there all my life. Like, I'm an observant person.
Yes.
One, because let me break this down. This is gonna be a good breakdown. One, I'm observant because naturally, and I'm just coming back to this, and I'm realizing that I am an extrovert. I'm not an introvert. I made myself an introvert because of when I am being an extrovert, it's not, people don't take me the way I want them to. And it's like either not necessarily judgment, but it's more
judgment for me. I feel like people don't understand me.
That's what I'm saying. It's being misunderstood.
Yes, I feel like I've always been a little misunderstood because like the way I think, the way I process things. Okay, very much. Just go on and give us the full bejeweled one. Like, I give us the whole one, the big one. Yeah. Because I feel like I've been wearing that all my life. I feel like I've never understood how I could be so misunderstood when I explain.
When I'm so out loud. How are you not getting it?
How are you listening? And I'm so loud. I'm so loud.
Like a whole caution sign here.
How I feel it. So how are you missing the point?
How are you missing it?
But what I've realized, it's not that people be missing my point. I think sometimes they are my delivery. And sometimes I've realized the simple fact that it's coming from me bothers some people. Because what I've been observing lately is like people usually tend to gravitate and support people that look like them. I'm not talking about just like skin tone, or like I'm talking about situation wise, life wise. Like, okay, we're both going through this, so I can relate to you more. Even though I may still be relatable, you just don't want to hear it from me because you don't see yourself in me. Or maybe you see what you thought you would be in me, and now that I'm here, sometimes it can be overwhelming for people to be like, especially if they didn't think you was gonna get there, and for you to get there, they be pissing people off. Or like, I have experienced people purposely like going out of the way to not say something to me, and for me that gives off, so you just don't want to like me for no reason, and that's okay. That's okay. That never bothered me. But I think the part that bothered me is like the not knowing, like you won't explain yourself as to why. Ooh. That's the part that always got me. You walk around me like, but I'm the one that act bougie and stuck up. You will acknowledge someone that is connected to me, but when they acknowledge something to me, and you may acknowledge them and their stuff all the time, but when they do say anything about me, it's crickets. But only when it pertains to me. But if it's some mess or some trauma or something, you're all on that.
All ears. Hound dog, ready to hear, ready to listen.
Like, I had somebody tell me the other day, they was like, I didn't even know that was your cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. And I knew you knew that was my cousin because there was something that one of my cousins had posted, and it had pertained to me, and I noticed that this person was always in my cousin's stuff. That one thing, nothing.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, so and you don't have a reason not to like me. I think I really have realized like my presence just be a lot for people.
Yeah.
Like I take up a lot of space, and I didn't even know I did. I just come in being me, and that be the thing. You not coming in being you. I'm coming in being me. So I take up a lot of space. My personality take up a lot of space. I'm loud, and don't let me be around my people.
Okay.
I'm raw. From the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, that's me.
I'm on go.
And I don't mind having debates with people. People don't like to be debated either. They don't want to hear that either. And that's me.
That's me.
I may be a walking contradiction, but I'm also a person of perspective. I can see both sides.
I can see both sides.
I know some people that be like, oh no, if they do this or they like that, I ain't messing with them. I'm not that person.
I think people I think people don't mind debates. They don't like being questioned about why they feel the way they feel.
When they don't know why.
And you can't explain it. And that's why you're mad at me.
Yes.
Because
you don't know
you
words.
think we gonna have a surface debate. No, baby.
No.
I'm asking questions.
I go deep.
And I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just want to know why you feel the way you feel. And then I can say, okay, well.
And I love being able to have conversations with people that can do that, because when I feel like growing up, I was always able to have those conversations with adults. I'm having these type of conversations with my mom and my aunts. But when it comes to, I'm trying to have these conversations with my peers, they like, you too serious, or you too deep.
Like, you too serious. Why are you serious all the time?
Because even that's me. I like to talk, and I know I like to talk. Even as a child, I'm talking about 3, 4. Hey, mama, I want to talk about something. What you want to talk about?
Okay.
That's me. Like I've always been that child. I want to talk. Then my mama would talk about anything, and she would hold a conversation with me about anything.
Chatty Patty.
She's gonna talk with me. So I don't understand when people like don't. When I was younger, I didn't understand when I would try to like have those conversations to understand people, and they just want me to accept them for who they are. I'm not no dummy. I'm not doing that. If that don't make sense, you're gonna have to explain.
I'm not accepting anything.
No, what? No.
Okay, I'm definitely. Why?
And so
why?
Yeah, exactly. Why? Why would I listen to you? And that's another thing I think is one of my gifts, which I think I need to work on it, because I don't know if I be operating it right, but I'm smart. I am very smart, and I know I'll be talking about when it comes to some stuff, but I think sometimes, again, my delivery be like wrong. Like I can have an opinion on something or have a stance on something, and it could very much be like, yeah, but the way I'll deliver it, baby, it be stank. It be stank. It be stank for real. Like I had I know what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to.
It's the little giggle before you start your story.
Because you gonna know what I'm talking about. A situation happened. You know what I'm talking about in college, where it was an issue that I had posted something, and some people were offended by my post.
Yes.
Now, from my stance, the stance of my post was not that it's wrong. It was just I see a gap in our culture where it's like I see my people showing this, but I don't see much of the other thing. Whereas I'm looking at my counterparts, and they celebrating it all. And so for me, that is an issue for me when it's like, y'all, do y'all not know we really behind the curve? Because all we doing is this, but people took that as
an attack.
They took that as I was personally
attacking them.
Personally. And y'all, it was crazy to me, the people that came to comment on it. And it was like, oh, so you never liked me. You was waiting on a moment to check me.
You just been here.
You ain't check shit. But you was waiting on a moment to check me. And you took this moment as that. You jumped on the bandwagon to do that, and really you just showed your hand. So now I really know. Okay, so all the times when I did feel like you acted a certain way towards me, it was real.
True.
It was real.
I felt that.
Again, I said my delivery may have been bad. I don't think it may have been bad. I don't know. I don't think it was.
I don't even remember what you said. I remember what you said about what you said.
Yeah, but it basically it was something I had just. It was like I see a lot of this, but I don't see a lot of this, and I just wonder why. And people took that personally, but it was like it was
also the platform you was on. They tend to take things personally on the book.
Yeah, but I think that was a time when I learned, okay, yes, sorry, like you won't have to watch the delivery because your message can get lost in
the delivery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good message.
Good, because I And it was because for me, that's something I always noticed, like, especially in college, like, why is it always us that's in this situation? And it seems like, for me, I always felt like, I'll be honest, I always felt like white people know something we don't know, and I'm trying to figure out what it is to give it to us, because I don't feel like it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair that, like, I'm seeing them like, oh, you go to high school, you go to college, they get married, and I'm talking about as soon as, I swear, they graduate college, and all in 1 year, they're married, kids, house, and everybody good. They got a good career. I swear, it's the same thing every time. That's why I be trying to figure out, why can't we be like that?
Because their foundation is different. And
that's all I was trying to get across with that post, is that it's a clear difference. I see it. I know y'all see it. But y'all want to be so stuff. I'm not judging you.
Listen.
People always feel like I'm judging them, but I always feel like people always judging me. So it's interesting.
It's very interesting.
It's very interesting. How your talents and gifts can be weaponized against you.
Weaponized hard. Weaponized when you don't even know what you did.
I don't even know what I did to you. Gift. I didn't even know I had it.
The gift of what? I was just showing up.
Just showing up, literally being me. Like, that's when I realized people was using me in high school. I'd be talking to people, they be like, you would be a great therapist. I never wanted to be a therapist in high school.
Honey.
That's not what I wanted to be.
I used to be not even on no nosy tip, but I used to be on everybody's business because everybody used to come to me for advice.
I'm talking about just welcoming me to, I'm not asking for it. They just coming to me
telling me stuff.
Just telling me stuff. And like, when I high school, I knew I wanted to be a social worker, but I didn't want to be a therapist. I wanted to do something else. But I knew I wanted to do social work because I was like, I got something to say, and they're going to hear me. I felt like social work went to, I'm finna be lobbying, I'm finna be up there with, somebody gonna hear me. I'm finna make some change.
Finally, somebody gonna hear me.
I was the type of person where, they be like, why you gonna complain about it, but you ain't gonna say nothing? I was that person, I'm gonna get up off my ass and do something then. If I got so much to say about it, I'm gonna get up off my ass and do something about it. But, things change.
Saying that to say, go vote.
Please do.
Please vote.
But that was me. And so when I would be talking to people and they would be like, tell me stuff, and I'm just giving them what I think is what makes sense in my head. Yes. And they're like, oh, that was really good. Like, you should be. And I'm like, I'm just talking.
I'm just talking. What are you talking about?
Okay, let me read. Okay. Bye.
That was definitely me at that point in time, because it's like,
what are you talking about?
People like that, like in high school, I'm like, I already don't like talking that much anymore, because
how you don't like talking, but I'm good at it.
I'm good at it.
That's crazy.
I'm so good at it, but I don't like talking. Like, and I don't like small talk. I don't like talking about stuff that's not getting me anywhere.
I get that.
I don't have time to waste. So where are we going with this?
Get to the point. And also, I think with me, I feel like what was that?
What was that?
I don't know, girl. Something tickled me. I was like, what was that? Girl, that took me out. But anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah, with that I think I also don't like to be bothered. That's the crazy part. I don't like to be bothered. I don't like people to, because I feel like some stuff that people would bother me about or would be worrisome about, it's like, if you took the time to just break it down, it wouldn't be.
It'd be common knowledge for us.
I had to learn that.
Not common.
Girl, I had to learn that the hard way.
Common sense is not common.
I would always be like, why does that make sense to them?
Okay.
That don't make sense. Don't even make no, everything with me, that don't even make no sense. Well, Zharyia, if they don't have the sense you have, it ain't gonna make sense to you, babe. It's not.
Okay.
So stop saying that.
We don't have the same sense.
Just move on past that. Just see them for where they are and move on.
Please.
There's nothing else we can do for them.
Absolutely.
They have to do it for themselves. But I don't know. I feel like I'm still trying to learn what some of my gifts and talents are, because I do feel like I hate public speaking too, but I think I would be good at it. And also, like, for somebody that don't like to be bothered, I think I'm pretty good at, like, when I am in the mood to like talk and get to know people, I'm pretty good at it. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I think I can. I don't think I know how to network fully, but I think I at least can like start a conversation and find something in common where we can start from there. I can do that.
You're good with rapport building, for sure. Like,
see, I don't even think I am.
You are.
I feel like I struggle with that with people, like to keep it going. I'm like,
but I think sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to like keep stuff going. Like if I'm a conversation gonna naturally fizzle out anyway.
And I be so.
But why do I feel like I need to? But
I feel like I have to keep it going.
No, let's just let that go.
Have you ever been in a meeting and it's like everybody get quiet and you get the urge like I need to say something?
I need to say something.
No, you don't.
Yep.
And it's like I have to sit in the silence because I'm like, Zharyia, you don't have to be the one to keep it going, but it's so awkward to just.
I need to feel the space.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna take up the space.
Okay, I need to feel the space.
So, I'm gonna find something.
Happy Friday!
Yeah,
I'm glad it's Friday.
In the vicinity of somebody, and it's like when you can feel the energy of it's like I feel like they want to talk to me, and I want to talk to them, but nobody's saying
anything, and it's like, hey, girl. Oh my God, hey.
Yes.
And be like,
but that's interesting you say that because I don't feel like I build rapport good. I feel like I can do an introduction, but that's all I got. I don't got nothing else. That's how I feel.
But I feel like that's part of it. Like I feel like you do a good job with allowing it to flow naturally. Like it doesn't feel like you building rapport. It feels like I'm just having a conversation with them.
Yeah.
So and we'll see where they go. Kind of like planting a seed. Like okay, well.
Yeah, just kind of see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah, we all got talents. Listen, I got so many. I feel like I got so many things.
Does have so many talents, y'all.
It be making my head hurt. Like just the whole creative pocket. It's too many things that I know how to do.
Yes.
And I don't know what I'm doing with them. So Lord, in any moment, I'm probably not ready yet, huh? Well, I'm gathering all these tools on my belt, and so we're gonna see where all this creative energy is gonna go because, like, I be telling myself, you know too much stuff to not continue to use this. Like, you can do too many things.
That's my thing. I feel like for you, I don't.
You can do too many things.
Oh, should I say this? I don't know.
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. I don't know if it's my place to say that because it's not for me to say.
Oh.
But I don't see you as like you're like normal social. I just don't.
I'm not. I'm never going to be.
Like I see you very much in like the creative aspect of bringing like art, creativity, and you all together in like that form. Like I feel like you have to create your own life.
I am.
Like that's what it is.
But I don't have the tools to create it yet, and that's what frustrates me.
Yeah, because I just like, even though DeAisha is good at talking, I know DeAisha don't want to do that. I know she don't want to sit down and hear nobody. I know that's just not her. She don't want to do that. She's more of like a hands-on, like I need to be doing something with my brain, with my hands functioning, moving. That's more so her. That's why I'm like
and make it cute.
Yeah, make it. Whereas me, I feel like I thought we the same but opposites. Cause like me, I can see myself as like I'm more of like a social, like a traditional sit down type social worker, but I do have creative aspects where I want to do that, but I don't want to incorporate that with my career. That's for my personal brain.
To incorporate, or I'm not gonna last.
See,
that's where I'm at. Like
for me, my creativity flows more from my own personal life and personal brand. Like I can have a lot of things in my head where it's like, okay, this is what I want to do. I'll make a mood board of it. Let's start executing what we want to do. I can do that. But like if I'm like dealing with work, I'd be like, like I'm just trying to do what I got to do at work.
At work.
And maybe it'll shift when I have my own. When I'm not working for somebody, it'll probably shift. I'll probably be more creative, but like working under somebody, I just don't want to give them parts of me out. Honestly, I don't. I really separate my career and my separate.
I can see that.
So separate. That's why I'm not creative really in my job. I'm very much a textbook social worker for sure.
It all flow. It just be overflowing. I need it. I need to create in this space. I need to create in there. I need to create in my person. Like I just need a creative outlet everywhere.
And I feel like that's helpful, but I feel like for me, I feel like I already know here I'm not gonna get that at any job when I'm working for a company or for somebody else. I know I'm not gonna get that, so I think I just already put it on reserve because it's like. It might be cool for now, but in a couple months, it's not. And I'm gonna end up probably transitioning at some point. And I just don't want to have to give out these parts that I want to save for myself. And it's like now I feel burnt out because I gave everything again, and y'all didn't deserve all them parts of me. Y'all didn't
appreciate
nothing. Cause like y'all, it's so funny. Like my job knows nothing about me. Nothing. They know nothing about me.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I feel like it's okay.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be okay.
I feel like it's okay. No, because for me, you know, I'm heavy on. I'm going to do my job and I'm going home. Like I don't need any of this. No extracurricular, no team building. I don't need none of that because for me,
it's so fake.
I feel like all of that is for people who have interest in moving up in a company. I don't have interest in moving anywhere.
Yes,
but forward.
Thank you.
I don't want to go up here. I want to go forward out.
Thank you for saying that because I think that's what it is. I think that's what it always is. People who do want to climb the career ladder at their job or their company, they do tend to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And I realized, I think at one point I thought I wanted to be that person where I was like, I just want to climb the career ladder and I just want to get to as high as I can get and I'll be cool.
Yeah.
And once I got in the field, it wasn't that.
It's not.
Really quickly I learned I want to work for myself. And really quickly I learned I need to build my own community and network because I don't agree with a lot of things that be happening out here in the community.
Yes.
In these other networks. So I learned very early on, like, you're gonna have to play their games for a little bit until you can create your own world. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm still there, like, play their game.
Play along to get along.
I'll do the business politics with you. I'll play the game with you. I don't mind, 'cause, baby, one thing about me, I can do.
Okay.
I can be passive aggressive. I can be aggressive. I can be upfront. I can be closed off.
We can do office politics all day.
I can do office politics all day.
All day.
Because at the end of the day, I know I'm doing all this to build my community. Every time I'm at a job, I take little pieces of what I need, put it in my little basket for my own personal, and I'm leaving. Because I'm here for y'all, but I'm here for me too. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna get the tools I need to build my own platform because I don't feel safe in this community of other social work. I don't feel safe with their judgment. I don't feel safe with how they operate.
They value.
It's not a safe community amongst each other. They don't look out for each other. So I'm gonna have to create my own world, and that's what I'm working on because I don't want to be in theirs. So all my creativity has to go to my
I don't
world.
like y'all neighborhood.
I don't like their neighborhood. I don't. And it's like they took all the color out of it. They took all the color out of it.
I would say social work is very black and white.
Yes.
It's very.
As much as they try to make you feel like you're going to be in there with your cake, baby, they're not even giving you a cake no more.
You don't have
a briefcase. It's very much given, you know them fairies from the Fairly Odd Parents, they all got on all gray and they just got them. That's what it is.
Ooh, yes, it is. And I can't function like that. I hate it.
All the rest of the fairy world is colorful.
I hate
these
it. I hate it.
Yeah, that's why that's why I'm like, you got, that's why I told you gotta create your own life. Even when I meet people, I've learned that I meet people out, and it's people that I like feel like are people if I know they're leaving, I'll get their information because hey,
you never know.
You never know.
You don't know. You really don't know.
So I try to create my own little network within when I'm working somewhere because I know there's some people I've worked with in my current job and I literally be like, I'm going to always remember you because you will never work with me, you will never work for me,
honey. You
will never.
If I see your name anywhere, if your name
ever come across my desk, baby, it's a hell no.
Give it to somebody else.
I wouldn't even send you to nobody else because I know how your work ethic is. That's just me though. I don't play them games.
Ooh,
yes. All that because we done did a whole lot in this episode. But I feel like it all does tie together. I do feel like it all ties together. But yes, my point originally was that I just don't feel like DeAisha is like your not original. What are you?
Traditional.
Traditional. So that's just not her.
That's not her. I'm not a traditional person. So
like I met a lady at a conference. She's a social worker, but she does it in the form of art. Like she does like theater. and she's a social worker. She went to school for social work, but she went to work for like an art studio, and she made her own lane, because she said, I don't want to be at an office. I don't want to be doing case management. She made her own lane for it.
Lord,
and like, so now she has children that come in, and like, it's kind of like play therapy, but it's not, because she's literally giving you're doing theater, but you're still getting those aspects of social work in there where you can still, it was so cool. I thought that was so cool.
Lord, whatever you want me to do, just tell me, because we already know that I can't do this traditional stuff. So.
And I feel like that's fine. I would rather her like already know that than her be trying to force herself in a bubble that's not gonna work, because she's not gonna be happy.
Also like, it's also like sometimes I feel like, do I have to continue to do the status quo in order to get to the non-traditional part? Because ultimately you're gonna have to, like you said, I'm gonna have to create that. So I am gonna have to do a lot of things that I don't necessarily want to do right now in order to get where I want to go, because you haven't put, I'm talking to myself, you haven't put in enough groundwork for you to be able to just
go out on your own.
You can't launch yet. Like, yeah, you ready to get rocket power.
Yes.
We don't have it. Like, you are building it, but you don't necessarily have you don't got all the tools in your briefcase.
Yeah.
You're missing a couple of things. You're missing a lot of things. And so for me, it's being patient.
Yeah. I
understanding that it's going to come, and you can feel it. It's gonna come because you already saw it. And you can feel it.
Yes.
But you literally have to keep showing up in where you are now. So, because you're building it. You're building the foundation of what you're trying to create. So that's what I have to tell myself, because I already know, like, this is not gonna work for me. Like, I knew last year.
She said last year.
I knew last year.
She
now
graduated last year.
I know.
I know.
I knew when I graduated. I was like, this master is really cute, but it's not going. Like, I don't want to be licensed. Like, I'm literally not I didn't get my master's to be licensed. I got my master's just to have it. Honestly, it was something that I wanted to do, but now that I'm outside of it, it's like, one, it's not really doing nothing for me. Like, they really want you to be licensed. Like, in all actuality, like, you can get good jobs with your master's, but the good paying jobs, they want you to be licensed. And so I'm not doing that. Like, I know for a fact that's not my path. And I'm not. And it got to
why would you waste the time and money doing something that you know you
and I tried to force
heavy on
myself.
Time and money, heavy on that.
Okay, because it costs.
Like, it's not free.
It's not free.
So
you have to, even if you want to be you have your LCSWA, it still costs for you to send in the application. Like, it all costs money. So I was sitting here like a couple months ago, like, dang, it was also almost like I felt like, even though most people look at being licensed as like the end all be all, like that's what you need, but for me it felt like I'm settling because I'm like, that's not what you want to do, and you know that's not what you want to do. You're just trying to do something to like make this move quicker than it's supposed to be, but that's not even for you, and you're going to end up in something that you don't want to be in again. And you're going to be miserable. So let's not do something that we won't do to make this fast forward because it's not going to work. So we just being patient. But I know ultimately what I would like to do. I would like to be able to design for nonprofits and like run their social media. Because I'm still like in social work. Like, I want to work for y'all, but I don't want to work hands on. And then maybe I can help y'all, like, you know, social media management, all that kind of stuff. Love that.
And you'll know the aspects of what it should look like.
Yeah, because I know what social work.
You know how to make the media look. So anytime, that's how I see her. Like, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be seeing stuff on Instagram. People be like, "I'm looking for a social media manager." I be like, I'm mind my business. I'm staying my life.
My thing
I don't even know if she wanna do that. I ain't gonna be sending nobody.
My thing right now is I don't even want to get paid. I just need somebody to give me a chance. So if anybody watching, anybody listening, you got a nonprofit, you got anything that you working on, and you need your social media ran, I don't even need to be paid. What they call it?
You're a freelance graphic designer and social media manager. Yes.
But right now, I don't even want to get paid. I just need, this is volunteering. I'm volunteering my services. But don't take advantage of me.
Okay, now
because I'll shut the whole operation.
I'm about to say, people are trying to
I don't play about my gifts.
That free until I'm trying to make you work like
like you gonna get a couple things free, and then it's gonna be like, okay, you see my work now. Let's get this contract. Let's start.
Yeah, I definitely see you in that lane. That is definitely more your thing.
Speaking into existence.
Yeah, because my thing, well, since college, I've known now that like I know I do want to be a therapist because like it just comes so easily to me. And I know I'm the type of person like, I don't know, well, good for me in social work wise, but I don't take stuff home from people, especially not adults. Like you can tell me what happened to you and I can feel for you in that moment, but I'm not taking it home like, oh my God, not that person. No, but it ain't my life. I can only do what I can do.
Yeah.
But I think more so I see myself in a space of like, eventually I know I'm not gonna be doing that full time. I already know that because I've already said I see myself being the person that's like, you if you got something major and you like, I really need you to come in and hey, I'll come and do that. But I'm not trying to be the therapist in the office every day. I'm not. And I also think I feel like I'm supposed to be elsewhere. I don't think I'm supposed to be in one place helping people. I think maybe that's what the podcast is for, to like reach out to people, and then maybe while I'm on my journey, we journey up or something. I don't know, but I know I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in this office for 30 years. Not me, not the vibe.
No,
that won't be me.
No,
because I know, I know therapist is like the goal right now, but like I don't know what's after that. But I know it's something else. But it ties in. I just don't know what it is yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. But I guess God's telling me just stay focused on what I'm doing right now. Because again, Zharyia wants to know what's after this.
What's after that?
What's after this?
And then what?
Because
okay, cool.
Yeah, because I know I don't want to work for nobody else, and I know I want to work for myself, but I don't want to work for myself in the sense of where I'm like having to have like 15, 20 people a week. I want to be able to like make intentional progress with people. Like I want to be able to really be impactful in the sense of like, I may not have a lot of clients, but the ones I have, like, you see the word. Very much that, because I know that I can't go full time because maybe the podcast is gonna be full time. I ain't got time to be. I ain't got time to be in no office. I have to do this. When they start booking us,
we have to go.
When they start booking her medicine, I have to be able to go. Baby. I can't work
this
for
week
nobody.
It's telehealth. We can't meet in person.
That's what I'm saying. We got to be able to jump on the brown PJ and leave.
Here she go.
I can't.
I knew she was about to say it. I knew she was about to say it.
PJ.
I knew she was about to say it.
Y'all know
how she feel about that private jet.
Y'all know how I feel about that private jet. Like, one thing about it, I said I'm gonna be on a private jet with my friends. I'm gonna buy my husband a yacht. That's all I want.
Period.
That's it.
Period.
Once I do that, I feel like I made it. I made it.
Okay. I did it.
But that's my thing. I feel like the podcast is gonna always, for me, be number one because it's helped me so much just in the journey, and like as much as like
baby
we've been consistent with this.
And nothing, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing else in my life, but this is one of the few things.
I'm talking about one of the few.
That was about to sound so bad. I just can't commit to nothing.
But no, I think it's the accountability of each other. I think it's the holding each other accountable, and it works for us. So I don't feel like we could let this go. Y'all, it have to be something. I feel like the Lord himself be like, all right, what's up, lady? Y'all done what you got to do.
He's gonna have to drag us away.
Because I'm not leaving this camera.
Hey,
yes,
I said that's it.
But I think that's the whole point. Like, we started this has been somewhere else, but this has started as a social work podcast. But now we see like 9 seasons in, our view of social work has changed. Like, what we want to do has changed. But all of that has came from the journey of having to do this, putting ourselves out there, doing the work, actually having to do some research on what you're talking about, because like I said, we're not coming here talking about so we have to, as same way we are learning with y'all, we are learning firsthand. Like, it's not just like we coming on here and like reading up information. Like, no, this stuff we've taken in. Like, so that's why I feel like the whole big picture was the podcast.
This is our gift to y'all.
Yes. And where we are sharing our
gifts with y'all
and learning in the process. Y'all are seeing like the real learning. Like, y'all are seeing the 20s play out.
Honey.
Because honestly, I can honestly see us, even if I can see us doing this like even like we like 50, 60. Because it's like the wisdom you get with
honey.
It's like, how can you stop?
How can you stop talking?
Clearly we can't stop talking.
How do you stop talking?
But I mean, but no, seriously, in a sense of like, what? Because when we in our 30s, and we go back and watch these episodes, we gonna be like,
y'all, I'm damn near 30.
God.
Do y'all know that?
Y'all, it ain't even December yet. She's already saying.
I'm about to be 27. Do y'all know, like, if you round up, that's 30?
It is. Because you know you're the closest 5. After 5, you gotta go up. That's why I feel like I'm on the cusp. I feel like I'm on the cusp.
Well, I'll tell you what, these next 3 years gonna be
interesting.
A roller coaster.
I'm so excited.
I already know they're gonna be.
I'm so
25 and 26.
See, though, I'm
excited.
I'm excited to see my friends in their 30s. I'm really excited.
I'm hoping it's no more of this. I want to go up.
Cause I've heard people say when they hit 30, they just be thriving and be booming. They said the 30s is booming.
I would like to have had most of these wrinkles ironed out.
Yes, please.
Or if I don't, I have a stinker.
Cause I feel like by the time we're 30, we need to have a talk show. We need to be on syndicated television. Like, we need to be on daytime TV. I'm sorry, y'all need Her Work Matters on y'all screens every morning. And like, you know, like they have The View, that's gonna be us. But better. You know what? We ain't even gonna be on their show because they ain't gonna do right. We're gonna have to give our own network. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have our own network. People don't do right. We already gotta have our own production company, so we might as well do the network too.
We gotta have everything around here. You literally gotta create
about this stuff like, you know what, girl, something else to add.
Something else to add to the list. You gotta create everything around here. If we want it to be right, we got to.
But that works for us. I think having a small team would work better for us. We can't have too many people doing too much.
No, it has to be intricate.
Because we too
and handpicked.
We too picky, and DeAisha might be a little pickier than me when it comes to like things like this. She really wants it on point.
Like you got to do what you got to do.
Even if it's something, I might be like, oh, that's okay. If she say no, y'all, it's a no.
It has to look a certain way. It gotta look, feel, and be a certain way.
Because we don't want people around
we already set the standard and tone for what we want it to look like. So you're coming in and doing what we need you to do. You're not creating a new.
Oh no, you're not, because we have it.
We already created.
We are the production already.
We already created this.
Again, if anybody wants to volunteer,
I'm telling you.
Like, I'm really finna start reaching out to college students and like, hey, what do they need us to sign for your internship? Because I can do something for you.
All right.
But on a real tip, yeah, I think we need to continue to grow with our gifts and just get more comfortable using them.
Getting comfortable using them.
I don't think we always are. We're not.
No.
And still learning what our gifts and talents are because, like you said in the beginning, some things we may have like lost along the way. Some things may have changed. And I think a lot of, for me right now, what I'm going through in my 20s, it's a lot of getting back to like those childlike things I like to do, like getting back to playing. Honestly, I need a lot of play in my life.
Okay.
Because I'm so serious. I've been so serious for so long, y'all.
Even though we were just talking about how people be saying you too serious, no, I really am.
No, but
I ain't gonna say I'm too serious, but I'm a very serious person majority of the time.
I told y'all I'm serious. I'm a rule follower.
I don't play.
I gets down.
DeAisha does not play. And you already know, don't come over here playing with me.
Please don't, especially when I'm in that mode. Especially when I'm in that mode to get stuff done. I'm not here for the mood. Ain't nothing funny.
Nothing funny.
I'm at the point where it's like I just want to enjoy stuff. Like it's okay. It's okay if you get a little clay on your jeans. It's okay.
It's okay to laugh a little.
That's what I'm saying.
It's okay to have a little stain here and there.
So I think maybe the play is what brings back out those talents and stuff. Where you be like, oh, I am.
Oh, this is me. And I just muted that. I suppressed it. Oh.
So I say to y'all, maybe you're still trying to figure out what maybe your talents and gifts that you have inside yourself. Because just know this, you already have everything you need. God has already put it within you. It's just you figuring out how to use it and knowing you have it. So for this episode, let's see what we're gonna do.
Gift box.
Yes, drop a gift box.
Gift box.
For this episode to show us, that you finished the episode and that you're working on your talents and you deciphering them, and don't let nobody use you for your talents.
Ooh.
Don't let nobody use them, and don't let anybody jack you for your talents. Because people will try to help. I need help, or I need assistance, and then you be done. Gave them everything for free. It's okay to do some things pro bono, but sometimes Know your worth.
Know your worth, and then add a little text.
Thank you.
Because people will use you until they can't use you no more.
So you dried up.
And then they try to take credit for the things that you created.
I did it.
That was me.
I did all the work.
I did all that.
I did all the work.
So you don't pour all that into them, and then they just stole it word for word, bar for bar.
Word for word, bar for bar, and they took your watermark off. Dang.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Use your tools and your talents and your gifts wisely. I do have an affirmation.
Ooh, okay.
It took me a long time to find this, so I'm reading it. When you operate in your gift, you don't have to be at the head of the table. For wherever you sit or stand, the table will shift. I don't need to be the center. It's gonna move where I am.
And guess what that means? I don't even gotta be the table.
I don't even have to bring nothing.
I don't gotta bring nothing. I'm not the table. Cause guess what?
Okay.
It's with me.
It's shifting with me.
It's shift with me.
I don't need a seat. I don't need a seat at your table.
I don't gotta sit at the head. I can sit on the side and still you gonna hear me. You still gonna see me. You're gonna hear my talent.
It's shining.
I'ma keep talking.
Woo.
I'ma keep talking.
I'm taking up this space.
I'm taking up all the space. I'm taking up all the space, and either you make room, or you shift.
Or you shift it.
You can make room, we can work together. If you shift, yeah, because the table shifted towards me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. God
don't
loves
hate from
me.
outside the club.
God loves me.
When you was already in.
Okay?
And now you can't get back in.
You kicked yourself out.
You kicked.
Terrible. People do it.
People
but hey,
do it.
You gotta let them have it sometimes. They gotta learn their own. But that's it, y'all.
That's it, y'all.
Y'all have a good one. Bye.